What's up, YouTube? Tonight we have with us Twitch's very own Master Chief, Solgob himself. This man is an amazing creator. He plays a bunch of Apex, COD, things like that, but he also does a ton of stuff related to Halo. But tonight, let's talk about something else. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Let's Play Death Ray. I'm David.
I'm Jake.
I'm Kyle.
And we have with us Solgob. You want to go ahead and tell people where they can find you?
Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm Solgob. You can find me on all the socials. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the daytime from 11 to 3 EST. I'm on Twitter, Solgob_. Couldn't get the Solgob. Somebody out there has the name Solgob, I guess, somehow. I'm on Instagram as well at Solgob. It's more of a personal family type account. I don't really do content on there. My main place you can find me for content is TikTok. That's where you kind of see some gameplay, a little bit of my personality and stuff like that. And then I also am doing YouTube, and that's Solgob Gaming.
Okay. Heck yeah. Make sure to check him out, guys. Streams are a ton of fun. And TikTok is where I discovered you.
Nice.
As well as like half the people we bring on anymore. I spend way too much time on that app.
Yeah, we all do.
But yeah, that's fair. And then I saw, like you interacting with like John and Deadly and a bunch of our friends. So I figured I had to check you out, and then was really impressed by the streams that I went to. So here we are.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. I have to start it off. I know it's not on the list of anything that we were going to talk about, but it is October, and we have a tradition here of everything that we do has some sort of like horror themed element to it for the month of October.
Oh, no.
So it's not bad, I promise. First thing I want to ask you is just this. One, do you like horror movies? And if so, what's your favorite?
I actually don't like horror movies.
Okay.
And everyone from my stream knows that. I've talked about it a lot. I do probably have a favorite. Probably would be Jeez, I don't even know. I honestly don't even know the last horror movie I saw. It was probably like something in the early 2000s.
Okay.
Wow. I think there was. I can't even remember. Yeah, I don't like horror movies. I either think they're kind of like boring, and I don't like the plot line of it, or they actually scare the shit out of me, and I like have a hard time sleeping for like 2 hours because I'm just thinking about it. I'm just like, man. But it's either one of those two. I haven't really found a good middle ground horror movie where it was like just edgy enough, but also the story was good. I'm sure they're out there, but I honestly just don't even give them a chance. Same thing with horror games. I don't play horror games.
Right.
I don't like. I know a lot of people like to feel scared. They get like an enjoyment weird thing out of that. I don't like that. Like I don't like that feeling.
I don't either, but apparently our chat loves it when it happens to me.
That makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
So, they like to see us suffer.
That's right. I get that. I like some of the classic horror films, but I don't like modern horror films at all.
Okay.
So I get that completely.
Yeah, I mean, if we're counting like cheesy horror, like Evil Dead, I like those. But
okay,
as far as like horror movies, like that are actually trying to be like scary, I don't really fuck with them. Gotcha. Excuse my language. Can I cuss on here?
Oh, by all means, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
You forgot to give the disclaimer,
David.
I
need to start telling them beforehand.
I'll still try to hold on.
The best part of every podcast.
That's right. Every guest asks. This is how you know you're talking to streamers. Can I swear?
Look, not just our podcast. That's my favorite part of any podcast. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, that's because usually in most of the podcasts we listen to, it's, can I swear on here? Yes? Okay. Fuck you. Yeah. Anyways.
It's always the other way around, which is why it always makes me laugh.
But, where
you motherfucker. Wait, can I say that?
Yeah. So I figured I was going to ask everyone what their favorite horror film is. And then that led me naturally to the next question, which is absolutely insane, which is what we like to do here. If you had to pick a horror film that you had to live through and you think you could survive, what film are you being dropped into?
What was that one that just came out? Bird Box? Is that a horror movie? No, that's like a thriller, I guess.
I think it qualifies as horror.
I don't know it, so
Oh, you haven't seen Bird Box?
no, I have not.
You can't go outside with your eyes open, or those, I don't know, things just kill you. And so they're like in a house with like all the windows boarded up and stuff. You've probably seen the meme of the dude like holding the other guy's eyes open. He's like telling him to look at something.
I've
That's from
seen-
Bird Box.
Oh, okay. I've seen that, but yeah, I didn't know where it was from.
Yeah. I think that one.
Okay.
Or a zombie situation. I mean, I have a lot of survival skills and stuff I picked up in the army and stuff. Like I'm pretty good at decision making, stuff like that. So I think like whenever you watch those zombie movies, I'm always the guy that's like, man, I wish I was in this. I would kill this situation.
Yeah, I know that feeling all too well. Also, I see the rack of swords behind you, so already set.
I do have swords. I have melee weapons. I have ranged weapons. So I'd be good.
Yeah, I think that's the same for me. Like, of course, also Shaun of the Dead is like my favorite horror movie. So
Okay, if we're counting like Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, those are just. I should have mentioned those earlier.
Right. I count
Yeah.
horror comedy. Jake doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, when I
I think
think
they're
of-
separate genres.
Yeah, I do too. When I think of horror, I think of like The Ring and like
Right.
The Grudge, all those.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know why, because they're basically the same premise, but The Grudge actually scared me when I watched it. The Ring did not. I made fun of The Ring consistently. The Grudge, like something about the way that freaking chick looked, like just, I don't know.
Yeah, that's how horror movies are for me too. They either scare the shit out of me or I just think they're stupid.
Yep.
I don't know what decides that, but I actually haven't seen either of those movies, by the way.
They're not great. I wouldn't recommend.
No, they're both
good.
great. Everyone should watch them. Don't listen to David. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I figured that was gonna get that. But I with it being October, I had to start out talking about horror films because
Yeah, of course.
But I do. The first one I want to get into is something that interests me that I saw, and you put it on the list, but I've been following along on your socials. You
Mhm.
made a rap recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The Halo one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so is that something that you've always been interested in, or is that like something that you just recently kind of
So I've always been a huge hip hop head.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to rap and make beats, but I actually didn't start until I was like 28. So
Okay.
2 years ago. Yeah, I just had time to do it. I just started making beats. I started writing. I started rapping. I bought equipment, audio interface, a mic. And I like got super into it. I actually put out 3 albums in a year,
Oh wow.
which are all on
Damn.
Spotify, iTunes, everything like that. Yeah, and that was literally like late 2019, 2020.
So that
Um,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
but I've always been into rap, but I've never rapped. It was just something I always wanted to do, and I just never. I don't know. I was just always scared of the attention or something. But I eventually got around to it, and I freaking love it. Honestly, I still got like tons of songs that I just haven't put out and different
Okay.
things. I also just like writing, so it coincides well with that. But yeah, I've been into it for like a few years now. So
Okay.
and then Halo Infinite is has me super excited. Halo is my favorite franchise.
Right.
So I was like, dude, what can I contribute to this release, of the game,
Mm.
for the culture? And I was like, I can make rap music, so I'll make a Halo song.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice.
It was super interesting because like obviously I've never seen that before and I hadn't discovered that about you and so when I was looking for like your content and stuff when I first found out about you, I found that and I was like, oh, okay, wait, a streamer that's trying to do something other than TikTok and stream? I'm
Yeah, who would've thought?
I'm intrigued.
Nice.
It's actually pretty good too.
Appreciate it.
But so did the rap interest come before streaming then?
Yes, I actually was doing that. I've only been streaming for about 8 or 9 months now.
Okay.
So I kind of honestly the streaming thing and the gaming content and like TikTok kind of drew my attention away from the music stuff.
Mm.
I still do it on the side a little bit, but I was like going hard into it that was like my getaway, and then it turned into streaming.
I gotcha.
And I've been lately reflecting on how to mix them more, which is something I'm looking forward to in the future a little bit. And that's just me trying to make my own lane in the whole streaming thing. Cause like you said, it's just pretty stale. Like
Right.
the TikTok content and like Twitch content and YouTube content. So yeah, that's just another avenue I can take, I guess, in the future.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
it's super impressive too. And I love to see people's creativity and what they can come up with.
Yeah, same. Yep.
Now, I have to ask, when's the John C. Stout when's the diss track coming out?
Dude, he messaged me on Twitter. I was like, does he rap? Because I don't know.
He
Or is it just like a funny thing? Because he's just like, bro, make a diss track about me. I'm like, dude, I like just met you. Like, why do you want me to make a diss track about you? I mean, I will.
Because that's John, and that's John's humor.
Yeah, I've kind of got to know him since then a little bit.
Right.
So yeah, I love John.
Yeah, same. John raps along, to stuff. I don't know. He's tried to like come up with like freestyle stuff a couple times
Okay.
on stream and done
Gotcha.
okay, but
Yeah.
He was tried the keyword.
yeah, you would not be fired back on successfully, I don't think.
That'd be hilarious either way.
It would be funny. The minute I saw that on Twitter and then I knew that I was going to talk to you about the rap today, I was like, yeah, I got to bring it up.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. So do you have any future plans regarding like rap and stuff like that you want to tell us about, or do you have anything ironed out?
Right now, no. I have like a few songs written and recorded for a new album.
Okay.
It's kind of like a concept album about basically each song is like almost like a computer part.
Okay.
So or something to do with computers. So like I have a song called Reinstall, I have a song called Memory. But it also it builds together into my life and like experiences, like obviously memories, like memory and like RAM sticks, but it's also like my memories.
Right.
And it's all that's what I'm working on right now. But I've honestly been being lazy with it since I started streaming. But yeah, that's probably the next thing to come, unless I just want to pop off some more like Halo songs or something.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's cool. Well, that's like I said, it's interesting, and I'm interested to see what you come up with. You said you can be found on Spotify, right?
Yeah, Solgob on everything: Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. I think they like distributed my music to YouTube. Everything else too. Whatever else is out there. I don't know what people listen to music on. I think most people use Spotify.
That's all I
Yeah.
use, but I know there's a lot of other stuff.
I've learned that since I started putting music out. Like every single person's like, "Is it on Spotify?"
Right.
Like, I use Apple Music, so I don't.
Ah.
I didn't know everybody used Spotify, but I guess they do.
Yeah, it's like Spotify, and then if you're on Spotify, then depending on like what type of audio content you're making, there will be some random person who's like, "Is it on Google yet?" No.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's actually my brother. He uses Google, whatever it's called. I don't know, Google Music, I guess.
I think so.
Probably.
I don't know.
I know their
Yeah,
podcast
Google-
service is just Google Podcast, so I assume it's the same way for music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's awesome. So have you ever done any other kind of music besides rap, or has that always been?
Yeah, I'm actually in a rock band as well. I play drums. We have a lot of albums. It was actually what I did. It was my living when I was young. We
Really?
went on tour and stuff. We played with a lot of big bands. Yeah, that was 2008 to 2012, that
Okay.
area. Like I graduated high school in 2008, so it was from there to like when I dropped out of college.
Right.
Which happened twice in my life, by the way. Yeah, so I played drums in a rock band called Tears of Mars. We put out 3 albums back then. We actually just got back together recently. My brother actually built a studio in his basement, and he records for a living too. Like he records bands and solo artists and stuff. And he does sound. he does sound at shows too, like live sound. He recorded us recently. We just put out a new album. It's called Gunpowder, and that's also on everything. It just came out. We actually did a Kickstarter for it to get 500 vinyls pressed because I know vinyls are making a big comeback,
Yeah.
and we're all really into vinyl as well.
Okay.
So that got funded. We had a $6,000 goal. We met it. We went past it. So those haven't been sent out, but when they do come out, there's still a few thousand left. So hit me up
That's actually super
if
cool.
you if you play vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not huge into it as much as my wife is, but I do like using the old record player, and we've had one around for forever. I mostly don't use it because God love my wife, but she's really into Elvis, so the only vinyls we own right now are Elvis, and so
Of course,
I
there's always at least one Elvis record in any house that has a record player.
yeah, you're not wrong. But that's really cool, man. Like, and it's also funny because our last guest was a guitarist. Now we got a drummer. Soon we're gonna build.
We've got
a
like
band.
8 bassists.
Right? Yeah. Look, everyone plays the bass.
You guys play bass? Or are you saying your guests?
I play bass, and we've also had like 3 or 4 guests now who play bass.
I think it's 4. So yeah, it's
funny. It's weird.
It is. It's so crazy to me, like how many people. I'm sorry.
You okay there, David?
Yeah. My son broke down the gate and managed to make it into the basement. I heard soda cans falling next to me and looked over, and my son is there. Give me just 1 second.
Boo. Here to scare you. Boo.
It is Halloween.
It
That's
is.
right.
It is. It's the perfect time. Sorry about that. God, he's getting big enough he can rip that gate down himself. I'm gonna have to do something else.
Yep.
How old is he?
He's 2.
Okay.
Heading towards 3, and
I'm right there with
High
you.
speed.
My kid just turned 3, so
oh wow, yeah.
yeah.
And number 2 is coming this month, so I'm like,
This month?
yeah.
Nice.
The family's great. Kids are great. Like I love my kids. Also, holy shit, I am a grown man, and I cannot destroy things as fast as that little infant
God,
can.
I know.
But
I feel you.
yeah, it's awful. So to get back to the music thing real quick, sorry. So you said you guys have toured. Have you just toured in the US then, or?
Yeah, we toured on the East Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 2011, I think.
Okay.
But we mostly just did 2 shows a weekend. Like we would travel from where we lived.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
from Maryland, so we would travel from Maryland wherever.
That's
Mostly
gotcha.
played like the DMV area, and then sometimes like up to New York, etc.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. That's really cool, man. Like that's pardon me. I love being able to talk to the musicians and stuff that we meet here, because it's interesting to see so many people have worked it in different ways. Some people bring it into the streaming, some people don't, and it's just unique to see how it affects people's lives.
Yeah. It's weird because it's streaming and content, even in video games, is its own art form, and music is its own art form, and for some reason people just completely separate them.
Right.
So it's nice when I see, like, I personally watch a lot of streamers that make beats. They make beats on their software live.
Okay.
I watch that more than gaming streams because there's so many different techniques and software and plugins that different people use.
Right.
But yeah, when it comes to like video games and music, is kind of just cast out. I mean, I don't know. I've been thinking about getting some like music streams once a week or something, but
that would be cool, man.
might as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you can combine your passions, I always encourage people to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of that, like I know one of our first couple guests, Built Up Real Nice. He makes beats, and he started now making like intro songs and theme songs for streamers.
Force has landed.
Nice.
He actually made ours and a bunch of other people's, and so like he's kind of found a way to integrate it.
Yeah,
And,
that's perfect. That's awesome.
yeah, it's cool stuff, man. Like it's so creative, and
Who is that?
built up real nice.
Built up real nice. Okay.
Yeah, he does. He's on a break right now because of his real world stuff, but I think he's coming back in the next month or so. I don't remember which day he does music. I think it's Mondays, but
Nice. That's cool.
yeah. But pardon me. It's just it's interesting to see how people use their talents, and I'm curious to see what you come up with because the rap was really good. I liked it.
I appreciate it.
And
Appreciate
it is not common that people do video game based music that isn't like retro stuff that's actually good.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah.
So, but I promise I won't stick on the music thing too long because that's mostly what we. But man, like I'm reading down the list of things and the questions that I made to get to with you, and there's so many things that we could go on and on and on about.
Oh yeah, I know.
The first one that's probably gonna take a while, for this group is you mentioned writing. Now, do you mean songwriting or like novels and things like that?
Mostly songwriting, but I have started some stuff for a potential novel trilogy, which is fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah, but nothing. I haven't started. Mostly just storyboard stuff, character, world building stuff, but nothing. I haven't written any chapters or anything. But that's one of my like life goals before. Hopefully, before I turn like 40, I'll have them written. But yeah, that's just a passion thing for me because I've always been a huge reader.
Right.
I read every night before I go to bed for like an hour or two. So I'm like, damn. And then the rapping thing too. I love how poetry and music mix and rap with like a lot of the artists I like. So yeah, that's just like another life goal of mine. But it's not really a priority or something I can sink time into at like in my current state. I also have a second kid on the way, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Coming in December.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So Jake and I have written a couple things, and
Okay.
we've never completed anything.
Yes.
We're very bad about that.
I can see that.
It's
Right. Yeah. You've done the what I consider fun part of writing. It's when it actually gets into the writing. It's like,
Yeah.
do I really want to do this?
Yeah,
Just want to
exactly.
make more worlds and characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll get halfway through. I think the furthest we made it on one that was like us working together was we made it like 6 chapters in, and then he started coming up with a new idea for a new story, and I was like, focus, Jake, come on. And then he went off and got his master's, and
Oh, did real world responsible adult shit
yeah, why would you do that?
I want to get carried away.
on the surface anyway.
Yeah. I spent like a year of my master's program like reading comic books for like mandatory like 6 hours a day as research. So
Damn. Wait, where'd you go to school?
Right. It's Shadron. It's Nebraska.
Yeah.
They don't count.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I've
Yeah.
never heard of that.
Oh, well, it was like very in-depth primary research for a history project.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's weird. He can connect comic books to anything.
That's
That is
one
true.
realm I've never entered. Comic books.
But yeah, no. So I was gonna ask you. I know you said you like fantasy writing and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Are there particular authors that kind of inspire your work, or?
I mean, I grew up. I read Tolkien. I read Lord of the Rings when I was very young. That was kind of my first exposure to fantasy. I then went on to read. I think in middle school I read like Cirque du Freak, and then I started reading the R.A. Salvatore. I've read all of those.
Okay.
Brandon Sanderson. I've read all those. The Stormlight Archives.
Okay.
A couple other like little trilogies here and there. I can't even like remember the name to half of them. Literally like probably like 10 of them that I don't even know the name to them. I think
Right.
there was one with like ninjas in it, and like the books are white, but
Right.
I don't know what it was called. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the ones that stick up, the latest one I actually read Brandon Sanderson stuff recently. Like that was my most recent fantasy read. I read the Stormlight Archives, and then I also read the Skyward, I think it's called. It's more like sci-fi, but it's like in space. But I guess it's all supposed to be connected to his universe, which is called the Cosmere. But it's like
Okay.
weird because there's like different vibes in each thing. So I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, I like him a lot. I think he's probably my new favorite.
Okay. I've seen him guest on stuff. I've never actually read
Mm.
his stuff. He seems super interesting. Uh, so it's interesting. Not where I had planned to go with this at all, but it does intersect two of the things that I wanted to talk about. Because we're all huge nerds, and we're
Yeah.
all into Magic the Gathering. So
Oh God,
where I discovered Brandon Sanderson,
Kyle's
was-
like, nah.
you're right. As there's magic all over behind you. I discovered him because he
Right.
was actually on a Magic YouTube channel, playing Commander with
I gotta see that.
yeah, it's really good. He created, which something that he opened up to everybody. I don't know how into Magic you are. Do you know what the Commander format is?
Yeah, I'm super into Magic.
Oh, really?
Like I've been playing since the late '90s. I've been to hundreds of tournaments, big
Okay.
tournaments, small tournaments, Friday Night Magic, Grand Prix tournaments, Star City Games Opens. I've done it all, bro.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna get into this then. But before I get into that, so he created a cube style for Commander, and he created these like special cards that give you the ability to do different stuff during the draft and whatnot. And he made it all open source. It was all open for people to copy and print and make their own.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's he was on Game Nights is what it's called.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Okay.
It's like really high production, right?
Yes.
They had Post Malone on there, right? I saw that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're super popular.
Yeah.
They had Brandon Sanderson on, and he showed off
I gotta
his
see that.
cube. It's great. And we built one. And it's a
Nice.
ton of fun. And that was my introduction to Brandon Sanderson. I'd actually never heard of him before. And then when I told people that, they acted like I was the devil. Because apparently,
Dude,
he's
yeah,
an
I mean, I
amazing
get it.
writer.
He's a really big deal.
I was super into R.A. Salvatore. I thought he was like, I loved his way of writing. It's very simple, but the characters, you still cared about the characters. But honestly, I think Brandon is like my number one fantasy writer now that I binged his books, which I haven't done in a long time.
Fair.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
I need to. The last fantasy writer that I read, man, was freaking George R. R. Martin.
Yeah.
Which
Actually,
I
I didn't read those. I think I read like half a book and I just got distracted or something.
That's fair.
I honestly wasn't digging it too much. I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
It is slow.
Mhm.
The
That's what it
books-
was.
Yeah, the books
Yeah.
get amazing, but he's he made such a intricate religion and world and political system, and like he wrote the genealogies for the houses and stuff. So like
Yeah.
by the time realistically the book doesn't start up until you're over halfway through the first one. So
Right.
if you're not committed
Yeah,
to
I
it,
probably
yeah.
stopped like right when it was about to get good, honestly. I'll read them eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah, one day, you know.
I'm not impressed about it because I saw the show, so I'm just like, eh.
The show is awful. The books are way better.
Okay, that's what I've heard,
Yeah.
especially the
That's
last
what
two
everyone
seasons.
The last two seasons were trash. Don't give HBO creative license over your stuff. They'll ruin it.
Yeah, I'm not very good at adapting things.
They are not.
I mean, I liked the show until it was obvious that it
Mhm.
went past the writing part.
Yep. Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I can tell like all of the good story parts are just not here.
Yep.
They're just
Yep.
like completely winging this.
Yep.
Yeah, the show was pretty good for the first 2 seasons, especially. Like the first 2 seasons, the
Yeah.
stuff they left out, it made sense that they left out.
Right.
But then they just went insane with it. But yeah, I was kind of that way. Did you ever read the Wheel of Time series?
No,
Oh, thank God.
Robert Jordan, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I believe Brandon Sanderson finished that out, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure 'cause that's the only Brandon Sanderson stuff I've read.
that's the way I heard of that series. I also had a friend in when I was in middle school, I was reading them, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" He's like, "Dude, it's the best." But yeah, I never read those.
Thank God, because that's another one that every time I talk to people who like fantasy novels, they shame me for not having read it. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know that's one of the big ones, and I
Yeah.
just saw they're making a show out of that. Actually,
Mhm.
I
see the
missed
trailer
that.
for it. Yeah,
Really?
I saw a
Yep.
trailer. It looks cool.
That's one of those shows that's been in the works for like a decade now. That's finally like turning into something that's actually going to exist.
Well, maybe that's
Yeah.
what I'll do. I'll Game of Thrones it. I'll get
Yeah.
on. I'll get on
That's what
that
I'm
and
gonna
not
do.
read the books.
There's just not enough time to read anymore, honestly, as
Well,
much as I used to have, especially when you have kids and everything.
I was gonna say I don't know if you work outside of your content creation, but like I have a full-time job, content
Yeah.
creation, kids, house,
Yeah, I'm one of those readers too that I need like a quiet room. Like my wife can read with like the TV on and the kids like talking, whatever, like background noise. I get distracted so easy. I need like a quiet room. That's why I only read at night when I'm in bed. I literally read in bed with my Kindle. Besides that, dude, I get so distracted. So yeah, it's hard to find time to read anymore.
Yeah. I'm the same way with fiction. I can read, like, you can hand me an instruction manual or like a textbook or something, and I almost need noise then. But yeah, with fiction,
Yeah.
I can't read it with noise.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I can crush a IKEA instruction under pressure.
Wait, those have instructions?
Yeah, terrible instructions.
I don't know where you guys have a problem with. I read everywhere.
See, you're one of those people. I can't do that, dude. I'll hear a fucking cricket. I'm like, bruh, can you stop?
Like during lunch, before I leave work,
during stream.
at home.
Dude, I'm envious, honestly.
This dude, I keep throwing things at him, and I'm trying to break him of the habit. If he's like, if he gets bored or is super tired during a stream or something, he'll grab his tablet and read manga on stream.
Oh,
That's
whoa,
crazy.
whoa, whoa, whoa! I've stopped that during stream.
Now
I've got literally chat usually up when I'm looking at my phone now.
it didn't start that.
That's
way.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's I don't understand how he does it, because Jake and I will be screaming and yelling at each other.
That's
and,
impressive.
Yeah.
It's really easy when it's a subject they're real passionate about, and I'm not. So it's like they've got it going, and I'm gonna go over here into my small corner and just do my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that at all.
I could. I just, don't, because I'm not a monster.
I'm fine with being called a monster. It's whatever.
Oh,
I gotta catch up on my manga.
you're the worst. So continuing on the writing, because this is, like I said, this is a topic I love. I wish I had more time to read as well. Have you ever read like the Shannara Chronicles or any of the Terry Brooks stuff?
No.
Oh, now
I know what they
there's-
are from seeing I've seen the show. I haven't seen the show, but I've seen like the trailer,
Yeah,
and it looked absolutely terrible.
it was.
But the show was
The book,
very different from the
Yeah.
books, too.
Yes,
I figured it was one of those deals.
Yeah.
the books are good, and this isn't even like a Game of Thrones where like the show's here and the books are like here. Like
Yeah.
the show's here and the books. Are...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna put it like it's Aragon. Here's the
Yeah.
books. Here's the movie.
Yeah, that I've only seen the movie of that.
Yeah, no,
My
the books
wife
are by
actually
far
read
better.
those books, and she said they were good.
The
Yeah.
first two are good. I did not like the way he ended it. But I mean, I get it. Like, he was a young kid, and then he went off to college, and then tried to write the ending, and then ended up.
Oh,
having
kind of
to
like
add a-
Stephen King's Dark Tower.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've read those, but
Yeah.
I think he wrote the first 3 books when he was like super young,
Something like
and then he
that.
came back almost like 15 or 20 years later.
Mm-hmm.
I read those. I don't. It was hard to get through those for me,
I have
but I read them anyway. It was weird.
same, and I hate Stephen King. Like
Yeah, I do too.
I like his
I honestly don't
movies.
like his writing.
No, it's
I
Agreed.
don't like it. It's hard to read. I was like, it's
Mhm.
I don't know. It's boring.
Yes.
But the world that was cool, so cool that I
Mhm.
read it for that, and I just wanted to know what would happen. But it was like hard to get through.
Yeah, there's a reason his books make great movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, dude. Yeah, and shows too. I think I saw Castle Rock. The show was cool.
Yeah.
And that was by him.
His,
I heard I was good. I haven't got around to it yet.
his stuff
Yeah,
is
I think it's on Hulu.
It's ridiculous how good it is, but then also how bad it can be. Like I you know what I mean? Uh-oh. He froze on us. Oh no.
Oh no. It's a Jake problem.
I froze?
Yeah, you're back
Yep.
now.
Yep.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know.
Weird, man. I love Discord.
All the tech problems tonight.
Right? Dude, it's October. It's the month for it. This is when shit breaks around here.
Yep.
Don't worry,
It's
I'm all
spooky.
good, guys.
But
The important person's okay.
yeah,
It's just
Steven-
waiting for Kyle to catch on fire as he said that.
Right?
No, my PC.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. Stephen King is one of those that like I know everyone, either loves or hates, but I
Yep.
can't. I can't do his writing. I do like his movies. But it's so crazy to see how someone like that can, even though most people like don't like his writing, how influential still he can be.
Yeah, and I guess his technical prowess of being able to write like a fucking machine,
Right.
like literally poop out books overnight,
Yeah.
is amazing. I
Yep.
mean, to be sure.
Right.
It's
To
more
turn out,
consistent in the Goosebumps.
dude.
Yeah.
two stories like that a year is a lot for any
Dude, it's
author.
crazy.
And he'd do what, 8? I think the
Yeah.
1 year. Like, how?
It's insane, dude.
I mean,
Insane.
you could have probably had them like a partially pre-written already.
Still, man.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe the world's already built and he's just
I mean,
filling
he's
in.
he's probably building worlds in his head while he's writing other books. Like,
He's got
it's like the Call of Duty. They have like 3 different companies working on the games for 3 years, but they come out each year.
right.
It's like that. Like he is all the companies.
I almost said he is Activision, but given the recent things, I'm not gonna say that.
We won't go that far.
Right.
I don't like his writing, but I don't hate the man.
Right? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. No, I love Terry Brooks is probably my favorite. Like Tolkien, obviously, you can't touch Tolkien for me because I was homeschooled and I hated to read until I turned old enough to read the Tolkien books, and I was like 9 or 10, and then I couldn't stop reading.
Yeah.
So like those were the books that got me into reading, and so nothing ever touches those for me just because of the nostalgia. But like,
Yep.
aside,
That's like Halo 2 for me.
there you go. Yeah, exactly. It's that thing that gets you into it. For me, it's Final Fantasy VII. Like,
Yeah.
that was the game that made me a gamer, and then it just kind of continued from there. It's and the Terry Brooks are my second favorite
Okay.
book series that
I've heard good things about Terry Brooks from a few people, but I've never read those either.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
the early stuff. Like, as good as I think the Chronicle of Shannara is, if you can read like Children of the what's the God bless it? It's Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold, and then the 3 that come after that. Jake, you know the titles better than I do.
I don't know on the Magic Kingdom for Sale stuff. That's a whole other.
No,
I only
so-
ever touch the Shannara stuff.
It's what I'm talking about. So Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold was before their like apocalyptic event, and then
No, that's a whole other continuity. I think you're talking about he had like a series of modern fantasy stuff that then tied into the Shannara.
Magic
I assume that's
Kingdom-
what you're talking about.
Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold is the start of all that. It actually ties into it as well, barely at the end.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's like Children of the Apocalypse, and I don't. Remember the
Yeah.
other- those are the best things he's ever written. In
Okay.
his career, they're freaking phenomenal.
I'll put that on my list.
Yeah, I need to read more Brandon Sanderson stuff too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, this is making me want to read again.
right,
I haven't read in like a month.
it's been a lot longer than that for me, and I feel bad about it. I need to get myself something that I can like access a Kindle or something on so that I can read again. Because unfortunately, with a 2-year-old, the days of getting a physical book I think are over for now.
Oh yeah, dude. Kindle's the
Yeah.
way to go. Kindle Paperwhite is money.
There you go. Yeah, I'll have to look into one of those. But yeah, moving back to what we touched on a little bit though, since you mentioned you were really into Magic,
Mhm.
what format did you play?
I was like a standard horror.
Okay.
And then I got into I played EDH or Commander
Yeah.
as well throughout. But my favorite was limited. Like I would like drafting. We used to buy boxes and just
Mhm.
draft for hours, like me and my cousins and my brothers. That was really my forte. And yeah, that was my favorite because standard was just a money pool. It was like if you didn't have the meta decks, it was just like, okay, don't even go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But limited, if you were good at the craft of drafting and just playing Magic in general, you could always compete,
Mm-hmm.
which was super cool to me because, you spend $15, get 3 packs, and then go 4-0 or 5-0 at Friday Night Magic. You get all the booster packs back. And it just felt more fair to me. So I was always into limited most,
That
particularly drafting.
with the exception of Commander, that was always my favorite. Was the limited stuff just because?
Yeah.
And like we did a sealed. What? God, I can't even think of the right term now because it's been so long.
A sealed deck.
Yeah, that we did the sealed deck where it started out like limited, and then you got a new pack. The league.
Oh, each week. Yeah.
like a sealed
Mhm.
league, and that
Yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I recently I've been now like getting into Commander because it's more of a casual thing for me. Playing Magic. My brother plays still, but he mostly does Commander. He has like a Commander night on Saturdays, I think, and I'll go to those every now and then. But
Yeah.
I really don't play like I used to. I get back into it sometimes on Magic Arena now, but that's also I can just blow so much money on there, so I've been avoiding it.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I get that. Like I got heavy into Magic when I got into it. Hey, how did you get back down here? Your mom was supposed to keep you up there. My son has come for a visit. But anyways, speaking of which, I used to be really heavy into Magic, and then I had my first son, and continued to play for a little while, but I stopped having childcare on Friday nights, and so Friday
That'll
night,
do it. Yeah.
that was the only time that we could go and play. And then stuff sat idle for like a year and a half before I finally bit the bullet, and we needed an upgrade for streaming. So basically everything on my desk, including this PC, was bought by me selling my collection
Oh no.
to our local game store that my buddy runs. But I still have that Brandon Sanderson Commander cube built and stuff like that. Like,
That's sweet.
yeah, so we still have stuff that we could play, but
Yeah.
it's,
Just finding the time and getting people together.
yeah.
I really think Arena is gonna take over Magic. I mean, it already is. Even like they canceled like the Pro Tour and everything. It's just the convenience of it, man. And then COVID also kind of stuck the nail in the head with
Yeah.
not wanting to touch each other's cards during a pandemic. So, it's good. I mean, being able to play from home is super sweet.
Yep.
So I'm not complaining, but there is something about playing games in person that's very special and is always like it was always part of the experience, meeting the people you would play against, meeting the ragers that would like fucking throw their deck across the table and having like personal vendettas against those dudes,
Yeah.
etc.
I had a dude.
There's always one at every game shop, dude.
Oh yeah. I had a dude that got banned because he played against me, and like I'm not shy to call you out if you're cheating because I'm just not shy to call people out. I have to kind of rein that in on Twitter sometimes because I want to just yell at people. But and yeah, dude threw like a set of metal dice in my face and then got banned.
Oh my
from
god, dude!
Just over like you got caught cheating. I didn't even
Yeah.
I didn't even call the game like the refs or anything. I didn't call anyone from the shop at first. I was just like, dude, like that's cheating. Stop.
Just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted him to do was stop, play fair.
There was a guy at one of our shops that he would come to the booster drafts.
Mm,
It was actually, I remember it was during Phyrexia, the
mm.
first set that had infect damage.
Ugh.
He had the same deck, the same drafted deck for like 3 weekends in a row. It was like a black infect deck,
Right.
and someone called it out on him, and he got banned from the store forever.
Oh wow.
Actually, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy to me the things that people will do for a game. Like
Dude, I know. It's like, how are you even having fun?
right. Like,
How do you sleep at night, bro? Come on.
how do you yeah, because like I don't know. For me at least, even if I got my ass kicked, I learned things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like evolved and got better and it
Yeah.
I
And you died with dignity and honor.
Yep.
It's not like, yeah, I don't get it, but that's a whole nother conversation.
It is, but I don't know. I think it ties into everything we still do. Like, and look at all the
Yeah.
hackers in the game.
I mean, it definitely ties into, yeah, it ties into video games perfectly. It's true. I've ranted about cheaters, trust me, on TikTok and Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
I can go for days.
Same. I don't understand it. My I've told this story a couple times, so I'm not gonna go into the full thing, for the sake of the listeners. But man, my dad, like, he was the type of person. He would use Game Shark and stuff on the PlayStation 1 when I had one. He cheats at Civilization of all things. Like, my dad, like, the only thing my dad would like hold sacred as games, pretty much, was Risk and chess. Like, he would never cheat at chess. He would never cheat at Risk. But like anything
like
else.
Yeah, I feel like that's not really that kind of cheater, though. That's more like you're not cheating at other people's expense, like online on a video game.
It was
Like
at
Game
our
Shark was
expense.
just, yeah. I mean, it was, yeah, but fuck them kids. That's probably what he was thinking.
I want to win by
Yeah.
any cost.
But yeah,
But
no,
like when you're talking about fighting for like a rank in like a video game, when it comes to that, where you're trying to attain something that people are working hard for and getting better at the game for, that's where to me it's kind of trash baggy. But like cheating at a living room board game, it's just kind of like funny to me.
a little bit, yeah.
There's always one of those. I mean, it's not funny in the moment, but you look back at
Right.
those kids and it's like, whatever, dude.
Right.
Like they were going hard in their own way.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel very strongly, even more so than Jake, about cheaters and people who just like abandon like ranked games and stuff. Like,
Oh, dude, yeah.
yeah, if you're playing ranked, like, you need to play.
Yeah.
If
As
you,
a team and communicate.
I've recently gotten
Don't
into
don't play Apex. Yeah, I was gonna say don't play Apex, bro. That solo queue experience is the worst thing on this fucking planet.
Yes. It's also made me, I realize, a very bad Apex player when I have a team.
Mm.
I will gain RP with solo queuing because I will run away from people and just do my own thing.
But with a team, you try to fight together and die together.
Yeah.
I get that.
So I have to learn.
Yeah,
how to
I
play
solo
Apex.
queue. I solo queue Apex up to diamond, and then I just stop because
Mm.
once I get there, I don't know why, but the teammates seem dumber than like gold and platinum. They don't talk. Nobody talks.
Yeah.
And they just like land by themselves and die. It's
Right.
it's really weird. I think people get to the bottom of like diamond and ranked games, and they just know this is as far as they're gonna get, so they just like fuck it. I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want.
Right.
That's why I think I don't know if you know, like in Apex, you can't drop down
Yep.
from diamond to platinum. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate
Uh,
that safety net.
I
don't
felt
like
the
it.
same way for a long time when I first hit gold when I was learning the game, because like
Yeah.
it was the same way. Like, no one talked. Like, I played an entire day once, 8 hours, and got no teammates with mics. Like,
Yeah.
that would never happen. Like, as much as I can't stand Call of Duty right now, like,
Yeah.
that would
it's
never
true.
happen in COD. Like,
Yeah.
maybe 3 games in a row, and then you're gonna get a team of, good old boys from the South at least, if nothing else.
Yeah,
who are
dude.
like, yeah,
Yep.
let's go, man. Like,
Yeah. It's rare in Apex to get friendly people, which is weird. I don't know. I guess sweaty gamers are not as friendly in general.
Yeah, it's
And there's
weird
a lot
how.
of sweaty gamers in Apex because I think Apex
Mhm.
is actually like the hardest shooter out right now.
Yeah.
As far as learning the how the like legends work together and the game mechanics and the aiming, I
Mm,
don't know. And the time to kill is the biggest thing. Like in Call of Duty, you see somebody, it's just like you shoot at them with your perfect loadout gun, and it's just like. Brrr.
yep.
But yeah, and Apex is different.
Yeah, I would agree. I think, and it fills a different role than like, because I know a lot of people will be like, "What about Valorant?" Well, it's a different type of game.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, Valorant. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Valorant's a little more tactical and decision making, but
Mm.
I don't think the mechanical like um is as hard.
Yeah. No, I
Because
think
I played
the
Counter Strike, which is feels exactly like Valorant for
yep.
years, and
Yeah.
it's hard in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
But
It
yeah,
it you have to have way more map knowledge and
hmm
tactics, and you have to know what you're gonna do in the match before the round even starts. Or otherwise, you
yeah,
just get
exactly.
destroyed. Yeah, which is
Yeah,
why I sucked at those games. I'm as much as I love and tactical games, um, I require time to think about those things. Like I don't do it on the
yeah, I
fly
get
very
that.
well. But yeah, I don't know. It's such so weird how many people, and then to have people cheat in games like that, where the whole point of it is to test your skill.
Yeah, it's I really I've tried to get into the heads of cheaters and why they do what they do, and it boggles my mind. It really does.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, because this is an interesting question. I think, especially since you're involved in the TikTok stuff. Do you think that all of us who make content off of the cheaters, especially once the problem got real bad in Warzone, do you think that we increased the amount
You
of
mean like
people?
perpetuate the problem?
Yeah.
Mm, that's a hard one. Maybe. You know, I used to actually comment on TikTok videos that would just post um videos of people cheating as like a joke, like it was just funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, don't give these people exposure
Right.
because these people are like laughing at it, but people are like seeing it and they're like, wait, that looks kind of fun. Like
Right.
maybe I want to like just spin around and shoot my gun in the air and get like a freaking 4 kills. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Mm.
So I was always against that. But I think if the content is done well in a funny way, I'm not against it.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. That's a really hard question.
Mhm.
I think if I had to choose, I think it does probably um contribute to the problem and just make cheating more popular, if anything.
Yeah, I used to be conflicted on that, but yeah, I think I've come down on the side of yeah, I think it does, especially when people like Tim the Tatman and Sally and Lucci and these guys who
Yep.
are huge.
That's a thing that I was thinking. Some cheaters just want to get a rise out of people, dude.
Hmm.
And that's the best way to do it in a video game like Warzone, where people are taking it very seriously and they want to win and they want to beat their personal records, and then they have death comms to add on to it.
Yep.
They want to hear people rage. It's just yeah. So I agree. I think those people making cheating content is just definitely makes cheating more mainstream.
Right.
Because like imagine if none of that existed. Like if there was the problem but no one made content around it, I feel like it would be less prevalent. You know?
And if they took death comms away.
Yeah, death comms. That would be huge.
Like I think a lot of it got worse when we have this death comm situation, cuz like I've played competitive shooters including Call of Duty since I was 12, and
Yeah.
I've run across hackers. I have never run across the amount of hackers that I do now in games ever
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. Warzone in particular is the worst I've ever seen any game
Yep.
in my whole life. It's
Yeah.
it's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, to like it literally went before the Activision stuff came out and we stopped playing any Activision Blizzard stuff on the channel. Like there wasn't a night where we didn't run across at least one hacker, like confirmed, obvious, very clear hacker.
Yeah.
Um, and I would go months in high tier competitive gaming when I was a kid without ever running across a hacker.
Yeah. Me too. I feel you, dude. Like Halo 3, Counter Strike, early Counter
Yeah.
Strike. They were there in Counter Strike, but And that comes to mind because that's probably the second closest I can think of being to
Mhm.
that level of Warzone.
Yep.
But it wasn't near as bad. It was still probably only like 25%
Yeah,
as
well,
bad, you know?
and you usually could tell, like, okay, this is a hack server, so we're just not gonna join this server. We're gonna,
Yeah,
yeah, and
exactly.
yeah. So there were ways to avoid it within the
Also,
community.
also it's more annoying in Battle Royale because you have one life.
Yep.
And if you get hacked on and die, it's like my whole fucking game is over. Thanks, bro.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, good job.
Sometimes 30 minutes is gone now.
Yep.
Yep.
And then some of those games you'll be like on a burner, you'll have like 15, 20 kills, and it would have been like a sick YouTube video and it's just I can see how that's just super annoying
Yeah.
for like a lot of content creators.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I can't get it. So I understand when you say, try to get into the psyche of a cheat. I don't get it. Like,
Yeah, it's bizarre.
it's weird as fuck, man. Like, especially to bring it back to, what we were talking about with like magic and video games and stuff like that. Like, how do you cheat at something that the whole point of it is to test your your
Yeah.
skill? Like,
Yeah. It's like if you were played football your whole life and one dude can just fucking fly and just flies over
Right.
to everybody to the end zone. It's like, what? That's fuck my whole life, I guess. Like, why did my dad used to like drive me to football practice every year? You know?
I really like that analogy. Actually, I'm gonna steal that. That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
My buddy's favorite one that I stole from him is he compares it to weightlifting. Like, why am I going to the gym and lifting weights when there's someone in there who's just got his personal assistant lifting them for him? Like,
I thought you were gonna say steroids, but yeah, that works too.
no. That's a strike pack.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
No, oh god, yeah, that's another one that I could spend so much time talking about because it drives me up a fucking wall.
I feel you, dude.
And I feel like the more like I get ingrained in content creation, the more I see that kind of stuff happening now.
Yep.
Which just sucks. But like, it's so weird because it's only certain communities. Because like you can go to like Pro Smash and you
Yeah.
don't see hackers.
How would you hack and Smash
Yeah.
though? That's
Oh, look, if it can be hacked,
yeah. I mean, I guess you could make like your punches do more percentage damage or something.
oh
But
yeah, or reduce damage or increase the weight of the characters so they don't fly off no matter the damage.
no, yeah, you're definitely right. It definitely
Yeah.
derives from the community.
Yeah.
I think there is like a degree of just like the technical side, right? 'Cause it's much easier to hack on PC than it is on console. Like, especially, it's very hard to hack Nintendo stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
As
true.
bad as their online infrastructure is.
Well, that's
It's
why
probably why it's hard to hack. Yeah,
Right.
it's not accessible to anybody
right?
because it's terrible.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess there
Yeah.
is that point. But, okay, so maybe Smash was a bad game.
Yeah,
Example
PC
or
versus
something.
console is definitely a big difference.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of why it's so much more common, like specifically within shooters now, but because that
it's
gap is
also-
gone now.
Yeah, it's also like the strike packs and everything on console is very young. Like that's
Yeah.
new. Like console cheating it's in its infancy. So we could see that in like Smash Brothers in the future, honestly. Some kind of strike pack for
Yeah.
or what's it called? Cronus Zen or whatever. For
Cronus
like
Zen, yeah.
yeah, that's what controller people use on console.
Yep. Yeah. Plug that into plug your Joy-Cons into one and suddenly
Yeah.
perfect block every time. Oh god.
That would just ruin video games.
Yes.
The day I see somebody hacking with a Nintendo character. It's like, bro, just kill yourself. Just stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
It did used to happen in the like competitive Pokemon scene, so I mean, there are
Dude,
people who do it.
if people are gonna hack, they'll hack in anything, dude.
Yeah.
That is true. I remember the days of like the dudes who would like try to brag about their hacked Game Boy with the Pokemon stuff. Since you brought that up, Jake.
Yep. Well, they do have like those fake Pokemon you can get online.
Mhm.
Which is insane to me.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Pardon me. Good Lord. So the last thing, well, not the last thing. That's a lie. The last thing that stuck out to me is you mentioned specifically that you enjoy craft beer. And here's what I have to ask you. Have you ever tried to make your own?
No, I have like looked into it.
Mhm.
Something it's another thing I want to do. I actually have like a one of those like kits
Mhm.
that is like literally in my closet, right in the hallway right there. But yeah, no, I haven't.
Okay.
But I've learned the science behind it all. And yeah, it's just one of those things, dude. Can't imagine doing it right now.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
I have a friend who makes his own mead, and
nice.
holy crap, it's a lot of dedication, but
Yeah,
it's super good.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure it is.
uh, but yeah, I'm always curious to see because that was something like my dad got really into that for like a year and like made
Hmm.
his own, made his own beer and stuff and was like all gung ho about it, and then my dad was built for things like COVID. I swear to God, because he has a different hobby every year. Like one year it's
Yeah,
baking, the next it's beer. It's it's all shit
just
he can
gets
do in
into
the.
stuff and goes all in.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll do it for a year and he'll be like, "This is the best thing ever. You guys should all try it." And then by the time he maybe has convinced one person, it's like, "Oh yeah, here's all my stuff because I don't do this anymore."
Yep. That's
Mhm.
how my oldest brother is. Same way.
Yeah. Uh,
He's like, bro, get Destiny 2. I've been grinding this game. I swear it's super good now. I'm like, all right, man, I bought it. He's like, oh, I don't play Destiny anymore.
mhm.
Like, sick, dude.
With the exception of these two and then the two guys that I play games with on stream, all of my gamer friends are that way. I stopped buying games on their
Yeah.
recommendation because
I just play what I want now. I
yeah.
can't appease my gamer friends anymore.
New World was the last one and
Whoops.
like that I bought, and because I wanted to play with other people, and no one is good at organizing, especially when it comes to streamers. So all
Oh
these
yeah.
streamers who are like, yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna get it, and we're all gonna get in the same server so we can all play together, and we'll make a content creation filled server. And every last one of those dudes is in a different server. I'm like, you guys are fuck.
Yeah. That's super common for streamers and it's like we'll just get on when we want to get on and just want to play and we're like, oh, I guess I'll just join this server.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, and
They'll figure it out.
I feel like the more creative the person that we work with, not always, but most of the time, they are the less organized and like
Mhm.
put together for
I know what you're
that
saying.
kind of stuff is. With the exception of our friend Camilla, because she shared her calendar with me once, and like my boss is anal retentive, and his calendar isn't that well organized.
Yeah. I know you're saying you're a rare breed if you're like a super creative and you're not scatterbrained,
Yeah.
honestly.
I agree. I agree, and I feel like the more into creative stuff and that side of my brain I tap into, the more scatterbrained I'm getting.
Yeah.
Like, and Jake is nodding because like my memory is not what it used to be, and like I used to be super anal retentive and all about schedules, and like
Mhm.
the more creative I get and the more stuff we do, the
Dude,
less that's
it's
going away.
so relatable. I'm the same way, man. I'll forget stuff my wife told me like 10 minutes ago because I have like song lyrics going through my head and I'm just like
Mm-hmm.
or I'm thinking about something with video games or I'm like building a Magic the Gathering deck in my head. You know, just all these different avenues of creativity or like whatever. Just I know exactly what you're saying.
These two get mad at me because I attribute the other one saying what the other one did. So like Jake will
Yeah.
say something and I'll attribute it to Kyle or vice versa. Because whenever they
They're
said
like
it,
your kids.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Off.
That's
I
funny.
didn't say that. Jake did. No, no, no. You said that. You said
Yeah.
that. No,
Yep.
fucking Jake did.
Yeah,
That's funny.
We've gotten into those arguments on stream sometimes, and then I have to stop and like think and be like, "Fuck, maybe he didn't say."
Maybe
And
I
then he
am wrong.
continues
Yeah.
with it because it knows it irritates us.
Now that part's true.
Of course.
Once I realize I'm wrong, it's just way too much fun to mess with them.
Yeah, of course.
But oh, dude, this is fun. There's some more stuff that I wanted to ask, but we're right at the time, even with the cutoff. Jake, you want to go into your shenanigans and see what we have planned?
Sure. So today we are going to be smashing the guilds. So, well, looking through your interests, I saw the Magic the Gathering. Also saw you like watching a competitive Smash. So we are going to be combining the two. For any non-Magic nerds who are watching this, there's a Thane in Magic. One of the like main planes has all of these different guilds that have like different like values and attributes, and we are going to be assigning Smash characters to those.
Oh
Okay.
God.
What the
Let
hell?
me get the list of Smash characters up, I guess.
You're welcome, Kyle. I know how much you love Smash.
I think Kyle's
Are we
the only
talking-
one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Are we talking about the Ravnica guilds?
Yep.
Yeah, the Ravnica guilds.
Okay.
So it's going to be like pretty straightforward. We're sort of going to be the committee that we are going to designate like which Smash character we think is the best representation of like each of the guilds.
Yep. It's like placing them in Hogwarts houses.
That's right.
Exactly.
Oh, don't give him
Except
that idea.
it's Magic, so it's much more convoluted.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of all of them.
I've got them all pulled up so that we, as we go through, I could sort of give a little breakdown to also help the audience.
Yeah, and I've got them all memorized because Ravnica was my first real, like, serious introduction to Magic. So
Okay.
Fair.
What version of Smash are we using too? Just to clarify.
the newest. One.
Yeah, Ultimate.
Okay.
The one with all the characters, Kyle,
like 100
obviously.
characters.
Yeah, this isn't going to take us 8 years at all.
But we're not going to do every Smash character. We're
I
just going to do 2 for each guild.
Okay.
That's fair.
We're going to go ahead and start with Azorius, which is my favorite guild.
Of course.
And it is
course.
like the bureaucratic. It is
Blue-white,
blue and white. Yep. It's sort of defined by their commitments to like law and order and being everything
Got the
to
first
the
one.
book.
I got the first one.
You think?
Captain Falcon.
I feel like he's a little edgy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got to get the character list in front of me. I just keep
fair.
forgetting.
That is fair. I would recommend that. I also have it pulled up.
I guess I'll pull it up too. I think I have most of them
Yeah.
memorized, but
Let's see. Yeah, I have like the ones from the one before that, but I know there's a lot of new ones now.
there are, yeah.
That is true. There's one left to come out.
I would say I would definitely say like Marth, I think.
Mm.
Or one of those Justice Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Martha's a solid choice.
I actually agree. I think Marth is probably.
I will say though, in place of Marth, sticking with the Fire Emblem thing.
Oh, Crom?
No.
Okay.
Robin. Specifically because I think Marth's a little bit more, actiony.
Oh.
Mm.
Whereas Robin is like a tactician. That's like the main
That's true.
role.
Yeah.
Like all the fighting stuff is sort of secondary.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking Crom, just because I know the instructor and like
Yeah.
and all
I
that.
can't remember Crom was from. It was from Fates? No, he was from the one before that. Awaken? What was it called?
Yes, Awakening. I think.
Awakening. Yeah.
Been
Yes.
too long.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
Yeah.
Those games all blend together for me.
Oh yeah. Especially
I,
since
th- I think I agree with Robin though. I think.
Okay. Well, do we have a consensus then? Do we have a majority?
I think so.
I vote yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm the guest, so my vote counts for 2, right?
Hey, you know what? I'm fine with that. Somehow I'm okay with
I'm kidding.
this.
All right. Well, moving on to the next guild, then we have Is It, which is red blue, and they are sort of the like archetypical mad scientist. Their main thing is like creating and controlling elementals.
Mm-hmm.
Mega Man.
Gandorf.
Mm. Let's see. I wish Sonic like villain was on here.
Oh, Dr.
Oh.
Robotnik.
Dr.
Yeah.
Robotnik.
That would be the perfect
Would
choice.
be
That is
perfect.
correct.
Like my mind just keeps going to him.
Right.
Yeah, fair.
Well, that's why I was thinking freaking Mega Man, because like he's a robot person. He has this whole little robot posse for his ult.
Mm-hmm.
You throw your robot dog off the edge for your up B, like.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think just from lack of choices, I think Mega Man's probably
Yeah, that is a
best.
tough one.
Yeah. Because none of Nintendo characters aren't really.
Yeah,
that.
not of like brainy like science.
Yeah, they're all pretty
Yeah.
dumb.
Well, it's
Mostly, yeah.
To quote Johnny Bo, they are baby games. So.
Mm. Are either
True.
of the Castlevania guys like?
Nah.
Okay.
No,
Just
They're
thinking 'cause
both
they-
very like kill vampire,
Yeah,
yeah.
honor the family. It's kind
gotcha.
of their deal. Yeah.
Mewtwo.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
actually.
Literally a mutant monster that was created by humans. Ooh.
Yeah, I think Mewtwo probably fits.
That's very good, Kyle. That's very good.
Yeah,
Especially since Mewtwo is very smart.
True.
Yeah, I think Mewtwo is the best. Now that
Yeah,
you say
I
it.
think I'm actually voting Mewtwo over Mega Man. I think it actually does make more
I
sense.
suggested Mega Man, and I'm voting for Mewtwo.
All right.
Right, me
Well
too.
done, Kyle.
Look at that. I'm on the board. Yes.
As I reassured you before this podcast, Kyle, there's not a winner or loser in this one. You
I was
can't
gonna
lose
say, are
this
we-
one.
Are we
Right?
competing?
Yeah, I can lose my self-esteem.
Most
Yeah,
of
that's
the time
true.
we are competing, and that's why we have to do games like this once in a while, so Kyle doesn't lose every time.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna
He's
lose
won one
regardless.
competitive game.
That's true.
Out of 10.
You
And
know,
guess what? You want to know what my placement is for the rest of those 10? Third or fourth.
mhm.
Wait, did we consider Inkling though?
Mm,
Is that not as good?
God damn.
I feel like they have
that's-
scientist vibes, and they squirt stuff.
Maybe. Oh, the issue is I've never actually played Splatoon. So...
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll stick with Mewtwo.
Okay. Inkling may be a great choice, though, if I knew more about the game. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the game either.
Me either.
Fair enough.
I've seen some play, but other than that, no
Yeah.
idea.
I don't really
Right.
think there's deep lore behind Splatoon, to be fair.
I don't think so either. I think it's normal gaming.
No
stuff.
clue.
Mm,
All right, well, moving on to the next one, we have Boros, which is red and white. They're sort of sort of like the like law enforcement of their plane. They're like very militant, soldiery, like mostly human people.
Snake.
Mm, I feel like he's too covert,
Yeah.
just a little bit. This is making me go back to some of the Fire Emblem characters, or
Yeah.
maybe like
Samus?
Star Fox, Samus,
So,
maybe.
yeah, I was gonna say Star Fox is a good choice. I think Samus is a good choice.
Yeah.
The Fire Emblem characters, a couple of them, especially
Yeah.
like Marth and Chrom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of good choices for this one.
There
Yeah.
are. Man, even Link.
Yeah, I was about to say Link.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think Link would be the one that I would propose.
I don't know. I feel like Link has more of a free spirit side to him though than like Star Fox is literally in like a space fleet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Or
true. I guess the distinction between like adventurer and like soldier.
Right.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like Link is more of like a Destiny thing. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
or I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
He's
no,
being guided around by a fucking fairy, dude.
Right.
Like, he's not like enlisting in the army.
Yeah, he's stumbling into his greatness. He's not.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
sometimes literally. Uh,
Yeah, my vote is Star Fox. Final answer.
Okay.
I'd still have to stick with Summit because it's literally someone going around bashing any enemy in front of her to bits and equipping more armor, which is another thing that's Boris's fancy for.
Ooh,
Just
that
true.
is true.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
true.
We're
That's
thinking
a
about
solid
gameplay
point.
mechanics. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's facts. That would also put Link in the running, but I think I like Samus over Link.
I agree.
Just to be a pain in the ass, I would also like to point out that Boros is the angels and Pit exists.
I don't know enough about Pit.
I don't think Pit actually
Yeah.
fits Boros.
I mean,
isn't he Kid Icarus or something like that? Or
Yeah, that's the game.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the game. Yeah, he has a soldier, I think. I don't
He's
know,
like
he
a
doesn't have like a very
he's like a
Boros
heavenly
attitude,
soldier,
though.
or
Yeah.
I just want to be a smartass like Kyle, and because Angel wins. But no,
Yeah.
I actually agree with Fox because of I mean the fleet, and he's like a rebel and renegade, but like his and kind of flies off the handle, but his people that are with him are not that way, so like
So then,
Well-
Falco then? No, Falco's more edgy, isn't he?
Falco's
Yeah.
very edgy.
Yeah.
That's why I think Fox, because like I don't know, to me it fits the hot-headed leader who's gonna do whatever he wants, and then he's got people around him who hold me back.
Right. Do a barrel roll.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I am also gonna go Fox over Samus, just because Samus's like stories are much more like she shows up in a place and then she's like, oh shit, I have to survive, much more than like she's out like looking for conflict.
Yeah, she's not really hunting the Metroid in most
Yeah.
games. Yeah.
Well, she kind of is, but like every Metroid game starts with, oh shit, everything's fucked. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it becomes much more about I need to survive than like the mission like immediately becomes like a secondary thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I think Fox is our Boros choice.
Okay.
That's solid.
I can dig it.
Yeah. Next up, we have Golgari,
Ooh.
Oh my god.
which is gonna be a tough one. They're like
Swamp
black,
people?
yeah, black green, like swamp, like
Insect.
decay.
Rebirth from death.
Recursion, yeah. Zombies,
Yeah.
kinda. Like insect zombies.
Okay. I guess
They're like evil druids.
Yeah. they are.
Ridley? I don't know.
I was gonna say Ridley too, but
I don't know a whole lot
It's
about
really-
Ridley, but
yeah, I don't either. There's really no good options, I don't think.
I
For
have one.
Golgari.
It's
Yeah?
gonna be a weird one. Hear me out. Piranha plant.
Oh shit. Literally
Yeah.
a plant.
okay.
Yeah,
He's literally-
actually.
That does fit the green thing.
He's an evil
Color
plant
green.
who eats people.
Yeah, I think you win, dude. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'd vote for that.
I do have one. I think that is going to be the winner, but I do have one other I would like to propose, along sort of the idea of like the like death and rebirth cycle idea. Got Sephiroth.
Oh
Mm.
fuck yeah.
The whole thing is like kill all the people so nature can come back. That's pretty
true.
Golgari mentality.
Yeah.
It is.
He's also the leader of what were they called? Soldier?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sephiroth isn't the leader of Soldier.
Well,
not?
he was
No.
like the hero of.
He was.
He's just
he
the
was,
best soldier.
Yeah, he was like a hero. Everybody wanted to be him, and then
Right.
he's like, "Yeah, no, fuck you guys."
Right. I'm way cooler than everybody.
That's right.
Yeah, and then his mommy issues came up.
When your mommy is a giant space alien.
Yeah, you're gonna have mommy issues.
Yeah.
Can you blame the guy?
Uh,
I think Piranha Plant's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
best.
yeah, it is kind of a perfect choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
All right, so Piranha Plant is our Golgari choice. Next up, we have Simic, who are also kind of naturey and also kind of mad sciencey, but their whole deal is like transforming themselves and other creatures and like mutating them and making them into monstrosities. That
Mm.
kind of fun stuff.
Bowser. Because
Mm.
Bowser always gets bigger. Yeah,
Wait.
he's just bigger and tougher.
Oh,
I got one.
I wonder if it's
Olimar.
Ooh.
Because you know
Oh,
how in
yeah.
Simic they have the proliferate mechanic?
Uh huh.
They just like boop 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 put one counters on everything.
Treat his little like Pikmin as.
That gives me
counters.
that gives me Olimar vibes.
Okay.
Oh.
That could be an outlier.
So I think I don't
That'd be
think
like
this is as
popular,
good,
wouldn't it? Though.
and I don't think Jake's gonna accept it.
Yeah, probably.
But Kirby,
Mm.
he eats people.
Yeah,
Takes
that's
their
true.
Yeah,
powers.
and he transforms. Yeah, yeah, I can see where you're going with that. Yeah.
I do like the Pikmin idea though.
What is the mechanic called? The Simic one that I'm thinking of.
Well, there's a couple of them now because
There's populate, there's proliferate.
Well, populate was Selesnya.
Yeah, proliferate's the Simic.
Proliferate
one
is
counter.
Simic,
Okay.
and then they also have mutate, and then they also have
Mutate, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
what's the other one that they have that they have like 3 different mechanics that just say, hey,
Yeah, I think I was thinking of Mutate. That's the newest one, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Now technically more colors have that than that, but yeah, the Simic decks are built around mutating and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could also argue then like one of the Pokemon, like Greninja or something.
They do evolve.
Because he's also a
Which is
frog.
also Simic, yeah.
They have
Yeah.
amphibians.
Yeah, they do. Their whole
I
thing
was-
is amphibians, and then, like he just said, one of the newer mechanics is also called evolve. So they have mutate,
Mhm.
evolve, and
Yeah.
God, this one's rough. I like Greninja.
I'm actually surprised how many options there are for this one.
Same.
Yeah.
I think Greninja is better than Olimar just because Greninja himself is a mutant.
Yeah.
And like that's the big thing with Simic is they like do it to themselves. They like mutate themselves.
He also just looks like he could be
Right.
like a Magikarp almost.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. He is very, very much so a magic card in his art style.
He is. I don't know. You've kind of sold me on this Kirby one though, David. If I'm being honest.
I was thinking like King K. Rool just for more like amphibian, but I can't remember if he has the same ability as Kirby as
No.
like transformation.
Nope.
No.
He doesn't.
Also,
have
I think you're thinking of DDD. That's
yeah.
the
Yeah,
Kirby
DDD.
villain. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah, he
transform.
doesn't transform.
Nope. Only Kirby.
Yeah, I'm voting for Kirby.
Okay.
I'm voting for Greninja.
It's rough. Kyle?
I have to go with Kirby just because of the transformation and all that fun stuff.
I kind of like Greninja. What do we do here, Jake?
I mean, I guess tie goes to the guest, right?
Tie goes to the guest. It's Greninja. All right. I like it.
All right.
Let's go, boys.
Well, yeah, it's a solid choice.
We win those.
That's right. We win those. I love it.
Well, we just brought it up. Next up, we have Selesnya, which is green and white. They're sort of the more like good druidy side of things. They're kind of naturey, but also like natural order and like healing and making lots of creatures, that kind of stuff.
Paulita.
Palutena.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say her
Yeah.
too.
That's a good choice.
She just kind of looks. She
Yeah,
has the
just
look.
of Celestia.
I don't know. I don't
absolutely.
really know anything about her though.
She
Fair.
is.
Where's she
kind
from?
of- from
Uh,
Kid Icarus.
Okay.
Yep.
She's like the
She's,
goddess type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say she's Pitt's boss, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I actually am gonna nominate Olimar for this for the same reason.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
Look, Selesnya makes tokens.
With the tokens, yeah.
Uh-huh. That's like their
Mhm.
big thing, and then all of their
Mhm.
mechanics are based around tokens. And
Yeah.
Olimar literally shits out other little dudes and then uses them to
Does.
throw at people.
They're
That
totally
is true.
1/1 tokens.
Also, a side thing to that, a lot of Olimar's like story is going to different worlds to rebuild the nature in the planet.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Yeah.
Damn. Reach.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sold. I'm going. I vote Olimar. That was gonna be my
Yeah.
choice anyway.
I'm sold.
Okay.
Damn.
Olimar
Okay.
is. Who's next, Jake?
All right, we've got 4 left. Next up, we have Rakdos, which are demon worshipping circus freaks.
Can
Ganondorf.
I renominate Ridley?
Wait,
That's a good one too.
who said
Yeah.
Ganondorf?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone else besides Ganondorf and Ridley, honestly.
Well,
Sephiroth.
yeah, he doesn't have like a sense of fun to him though.
I know. That's fair. Yeah.
King K. Rool?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not far off. You know who I'm gonna nominate actually?
Who?
Looking at the list, Wario.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
He's an agent of chaos. He fights by farting.
That's true.
All right.
He probably has some dark demonic monster that he serves somewhere that he's constantly betraying.
Yeah, Waluigi.
You're not wrong.
Wait, aren't they announcing like a new character tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if it's tomorrow, but sometime
okay.
this month.
Coming
Yeah.
up soon.
Master Chief. Come on.
That would be
Oh,
great.
oh. It's gonna be Master Chief.
I don't know.
That would be cool. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I know. I don't think so either.
Let's see.
No, it'll probably be like another fucking. If it's another Fire Emblem character, I
Dude.
might stab someone. Like, and I
Well,
love the
they need
Fire
to
Emblem
They
character.
need to stop. Yeah.
But this is also like the last Smash character they're adding to this game, so I'm sure it'll be a Nintendo character.
I'm sure. Dude, by
It'd
the
be
way,
weird if it wasn't.
it would be.
Is it
think
gonna be
they'd download-
Waluigi?
Oh, I wish, but no.
Well, it won't be, but that'd make me so happy.
Yeah.
We'd be playing Smash a lot more.
All
I'm
right,
pretty sure
so
I want to nominate one last thing, and just to throw it out there, and pretty sure it's going to get shot down immediately. Steve from Minecraft, because you literally throw everything and the kitchen sink at your opponent.
So I thought
Steve
of
is a red and black creature?
I don't think.
I don't know, dude.
I don't think so.
That's a hard
Chaos.
sell.
He's
That's a
not
hard sell.
demonic enough. Maybe if he was a
yeah,
creeper.
well, it depends on what age the player playing Steve is.
That's true. That's true.
A 12-year-old playing Minecraft, I kind of see Kyle's point.
But if you're just Steve, or if Steve is controlling himself,
Yeah.
It's usually deforest the planet, build whatever you want,
Look again.
That's
maybe
true.
watch it burn,
Yeah, but you have all those like
and
nice,
then
cozy,
forget
chill
about the world and
people.
build a new one.
Yeah, you have all those nice, cozy, chill people who play Minecraft. Kyle, not everyone is a horrible, evil Viking like us.
Right. Some people recycle the
There's a
trees
lot of people still like
into
us.
houses.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I'm good with the original.
Wario.
Yeah, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wario's good. He's about as chaotic as he can get
I would
Yeah.
agree.
as far as Nintendo goes.
All right. Next up, we have Groll, which is red green. And they're sort of the like barbarians. They're like the only like sophisticated non-city folk
Oh,
on their
got
planet that's a city.
I'm going with my favorite character,
Donkey
Kong.
Okay. That's actually a pretty solid pick. I like that, Kyle.
Yeah, that is a good pick.
Huh?
You look through.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if that I have anyone that
I would
beats that for
also
Groll.
maybe say Bowser.
Yeah.
Bowser seems kind of like a red-green.
He
Type
does
vibe.
breathe fire.
Breathes fire, and he also... does he have anything to do with plants?
Nope.
Not
Yeah,
Something
really.
work for
He's
him,
technically a
so-
turtle.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Or a
There's
dinosaur.
there's turtle creatures in green.
Right.
True.
There.
So are apes.
Yeah, I think Donkey Kong is pretty perfect, honestly.
He's pretty.
Yeah. Here's what I'd say as far as Bowser's. I do think he would be red-green, but I don't think he would be like Dominaria like Groll.
Mm.
I don't think he like quite fits that archetype.
Good. You
What
say
about
Dom-
King
I think
K.
it'd be like a
Rool?
different take.
I think he. Yeah, I'd say he puts too much thought into
Who?
it for to be Gruel.
King K. Rool.
Yeah.
I mean, he fits the aesthetic better. But
Yeah.
I think thinking
Mhm.
of like his game mechanics and stuff, and his original IP, I don't think he fits it. I think Bowser's a better fit than that, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote for Bowser because I actually really like that one. Plus, Bowser actually looks like a Gruul card.
He
He
does.
does.
I-
He does.
I get DK, and I know I originally said that, but Bowser looks like a Gruul card. So
Fair enough. I'm sticking with Kyle on this one. I'm going DK.
It's hard. There's a lot of like ape creatures in green and red, I believe.
yeah,
Curd
Yeah.
ape, what's it called? Curd ape?
yep, Kurt Ape, yep.
And but I feel like Bowser's vibe is more Gruul than Donkey Kong, especially because he's kind of like Donkey Kong isn't really evil at all.
Right.
Red's not really evil. It's kind of just
Yeah.
Gruul's
nomadic
chaos
and
and then-
aggressive.
Yep.
Yeah.
was gonna
But I
say,
feel like
I-
Bowser's more aggressive. I think I'm gonna go with Bowser.
I just think
Yeah.
Bowser thinks through the plan too much to fully fit Gruel.
dude, he gets beat by a plumber.
It's just-
What are you talking about?
Hmm.
But he still
doesn't
thinks about it.
He doesn't think that much, bro. He has
Yeah,
zero
where,
failsafe.
like, Donkey Kong original, he just literally climbed a skyscraper and threw barrels at his opponent. That was his entire plan.
It's true.
Kidnap and run for it.
All right, we'll go with DK then. I think you're right.
Okay.
If we're getting into their brain patterns.
All right. Then DK is our Gruul choice.
Okay.
Got 2 left. Next up, we have Demir, which is the Spy Guild.
Fuck yeah.
Well, I guess Snake
Sure.
fits that just
Yeah,
perfectly.
immediate obvious choice is the literal spy in the game, Snake.
Snake's good. Let's see.
But
Shriek.
Yeah, Sheik's really good.
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
gonna say Sheik because Demir also has
A lot of
Snake.
ninjas.
Snake doesn't. Yes, those are both kind of hard because they neither of them have like cruel intentions, which Demir does.
yeah,
Yeah.
They're both kind of like good spies. You know what I mean?
True.
and
Is there an evil spy here?
don't know.
What does Wolf? What does Wolf do in the?
Wolf is the
He-
villain of Star Fox.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
a mercenary.
Yep.
Okay. Mm.
I know I could pick out a character that doesn't fit the aesthetic, but for how people play her, very much fits it. Isabel.
Oh yeah.
For how people just play her in Smash, it's very
Isabel is
Mm.
mono black because she's a goddess of death. That character is the worst.
Mono
But
Black
just say it-
Isabel.
That's right.
it's just fucking
but-
all the ninja moves you can do with her.
May I posit Dark Samus?
Ooh. She fits the aesthetic, but I don't know
She's
enough about her.
She's a corrupted version of a hero.
Mhm.
She is absolutely hell bent on using any means necessary to destroy her target, and is willing to cross lines in order to do it. The only thing she doesn't really encompass is the stealth. But
Yeah.
she's basically
She just brutes force through everything.
yeah, she's basically
Mhm.
resurrected evil incarnate version of Samus.
Hmm.
So it goes more into the like graveyard play side of Demir rather than the
Yeah.
like underhanded spy stuff. But
Hmm.
I don't know if
I
there's
just,
anyone. Yeah. I
just have to go
still
with
don't know if there's
Snake.
anyone better than Snake or Sheik, but
yeah,
Because
Yeah.
Joker's a
Snake will
thief.
break some laws and all that fun stuff. And
Well,
Yeah.
he'll literally kidnap people to suit his own purpose.
I think Snake is probably the best. Yeah. I think he's a little more morally gray than Sheik.
yeah,
I don't think Sheik
Yeah.
ever does anything like sketchy.
No.
She's just in
No.
disguise.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, same with Joker. Fits the archetype, but sort of on the good side.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Snake's the closest we have to like an evil
Yeah.
spy.
Yeah, as much that's like the opposite of Nintendo
Right.
as a
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
kind
I've
of
So
heard
do we have a
evil person.
consensus? Snake for Demir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that just leaves Orzhov, which is the church. They're like I don't know, sort of Catholic-y.
They're
As their like aesthetic goes.
But like in an evil, weird cult way.
yes.
Yes.
They don't
I mean,
mind.
You could argue Catholic is like that, but
Don't tell them that, they might
Someone
go
Really
rampage.
undertaking their tithes.
Yeah, I was gonna say their big thing is they're the tax collectors, but also they don't mind having hideous beasts work for them as long as they're controlled by the church.
Mhm.
And vampires,
Yeah.
like
and
Bayonetta?
vampires and like spirits.
yeah,
They
Yeah.
have like a lot of spirit creatures.
They do.
Bayonetta. I'm just gonna throw that out. Maybe.
Bayonetta. I'd never played that game. I don't even know what she's like.
I have also not played Bayonetta.
neither have I.
It's
This is a hard one.
This is
I feel like Orzhov's way too complex for these characters.
they're all over the place. Like
Yeah.
Pokemon trainer.
no, so I wasn't gonna say anything yet, but Pokemon Trainer would have been the perfect pick for freaking like something like Is It?
Yeah.
They literally have like kids running around battling for money while controlling monsters.
Yeah, but that's not like the Catholic Church.
And order they don't even
aren't
they use
running
that money
complete-
to literally move around. You're like 13 years old and you're kicked out of your house to go
Oh,
collect Pokemon.
What about Dark Pit?
ooh.
I mean, I was just thinking about like he's like evil version of Pit, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
he's which is an angel. But I don't know if there's any religion involved in that game.
Or
I never played it.
There kind of is.
Yeah,
what about Simon?
Simon.
Actually, I'm going to propose the other Castlevania character,
Richter?
Richter.
because
did I
he
get him
does
confused?
get possessed. Yeah, Richter's the one from Symphony of the Night.
Oh, okay. I was
Oh,
thinking
okay.
Simon was the one who got possessed.
No, Richter is like a holy warrior of light who also
Yeah.
gets like tempted into darkness by his desire for resurrection of a loved one,
I feel like
and ends up getting
Castlevania
possessed by a
definitely
spirit.
fits Orzhov more than any other of the games too.
Right?
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure.
They both have
Literally
really
like
Catholic-looking-
vampires and
Yes.
Mhm.
yeah, and there's a lot of religion in the Castlevania story.
Mhm.
By the way, that anime show is excellent.
Yes.
It
I don't know if you
super
guys
good.
have watched it.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the second season yet, except for a few episodes with Jake. I
Yeah.
just finished the first season, and it's really good.
Yeah, I loved it.
All right. Well, do we have a consensus on Richter? Because I'm definitely voting for it.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best we're
Yeah.
gonna get.
Yep.
All right. Well, that finishes out our guilds then.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Run through and recap. We've got our Azorius candidate Robin. We've got our Izzet as Mewtwo. Golgari is Piranha Plant. Simic is Greninja. Selesnya is Olimar. Boros is Fox. Rakdos is Wario. Grohl is Donkey Kong. Demir is Snake. And Orzhov is Richter.
Yeah, we nailed it.
Yeah, I think
We gotta pitch it to Wizards of the Coast
There
for
we
a
go.
one-off set.
Yeah. The Nintendo set. Yeah.
Ravnica like collab with Nintendo,
That's
Smash
right.
Brothers.
Hell yeah.
We're going back to Ravnica to.
You know how hyped that'd actually be though? Like,
Oh.
people would love that, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
The Smash Brothers characters on Magic cards.
Dude, if you could get Nintendo to sign off on that, oh yeah.
Dude, that'd be a money pot.
Even just for one set.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, even just like
Well,
a
they-
secret layer thing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of what it was called.
Yeah.
Yep. God, yeah, that'd be great. All right.
Yeah, people would pay $100 for like 4 Nintendo-based cards.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely, bro. Easily.
Thousands of people would.
People pay $100 for like one card to put in their standard deck, bro.
True.
I mean, yeah, it's a we need an intervention.
Would you like an intervention?
I
Got it.
sold my cards now, so I'm good, but I needed one. Anyways, so the last segment, and then we'll let you get out of here if you still talk to us after this. I have to give the.
It's okay if you
disclaimer.
don't want to talk to me.
Okay.
I give the disclaimer every time for legal reasons. The views and opinions expressed in Kyle's Cast Corner do not reflect the views and opinions of Let's Play Death Ray. I'm sorry. It's not scripted. We don't know what he's going to do. Hopefully he doesn't break you. All right, Kyle, what are you doing? Also, if it's not chaotic like last time, I'm going to smack you.
So I've got nothing, and I'm going to stick to that for now.
Shut up, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
What are we doing?
So I decided that since it's October,
Uh-huh.
everything related to Kyle's Chaos Corner is going to be Halloween themed.
Oh, Lord.
For this one, I've got a list of costumes that are in my Chaos Corner little chat room. Can you give me the top 5 for adult costume, pet costume, and child costume?
Okay.
So it's a
Just
literal
like
it's a literal he's dropping stuff in our channel in the Discord that's labeled Kyle's Chaos Corner,
oh, okay.
which if
And
you,
there's a list of costumes right there.
Kyle,
Oh, okay.
Kyle.
Yeah?
You know, if you
Yeah?
would tell me about this stuff ahead of time, I could make a scene to where the
Got it.
audience could see this.
And where's the chaos in that?
True.
We gotta spring it on you at
All
a
right,
moment's notice.
you said out of these, what is this, 15?
Yeah,
said
there's 15
5
there.
Adult.
Top 5 for kids, adult, and pets.
Okay.
Oh, pets.
Oh, this has got to be interesting.
Pets, huh?
Yeah, for whatever reason, it did not register that you said pets the first time.
Oh, did it?
No.
Don't worry, Jake. You're not alone because I was very confused.
You also have which twice. Does it appear twice? Or did you just accidentally type it twice?
Which one? Wait,
Which?
which?
Yeah, which?
Yeah, it appears twice.
Okay.
I promise this is not an Abbott and Costello bit.
Apparently, it's a witch hunt.
Really?
I like how long it took for David to click.
Dude, I am getting so many DMs right now. I don't know why.
You're too popular, bro.
I'm really not. They're
Stop being
all
so cool.
They're all from people I don't know.
Oh, gotcha. I feel your pain, dude.
And it's not about content creation either, which is weird.
Fair. Yeah, what is it about then, David? Dox these people. Live, on air, right now.
No. Also, it would be semi-doxing myself. Although I do love the random, like, the graphic artists who think they're, like, really good marketers because they just randomly message Twitch streamers and, hey, would you like graphics made? I only charge $280 for a basic animation.
Yeah, and then you look at their page and it's like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always.
I'm good, man.
Yeah. It's awful. I'm not gonna lie, I fell for that when we first started streaming. And because like the other stuff looked like what I wanted, and I paid somebody way too much money for something I could have made myself if I'd have just researched more.
Probably.
And I'm not an artist.
Oh. But we'll just have your kid draw it and we'll animate it somehow.
I mean, I animated the webcam borders around all of our faces right now. I actually can animate stuff a little bit if it's simple. I'm not great with After Effects, but I can use it.
That's more than me.
Yeah. One of these days, I'd like to take a class and actually learn how to like full on do animation stuff. But
I mean,
fair.
I can draw a room real well. That's it. Like from point of view, a room from point of view. That's it. I can't draw like facial features or anything like that.
I can't draw anything, even a stick figure. It comes out fucked up.
I had to take a class in order to even do that.
Yeah. I once
and that's all I learned.
I once got told by an art teacher, quote, well, there's something in life for everyone. And like, I was like,
wow.
We all have special talents. It's like that movie Elf.
Yeah. And I was like 8 at the time, and that still stuck with me. Like,
she's like, you fucking suck, David.
Oh.
Don't worry, son. There's something out there for you.
Yeah. I took digital art in community college. So I like learned the Adobe suite and things like that, but that only lasted like 2 years. So I kind of just got the surface level.
Right.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And then besides that, I just YouTube everything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what everyone does nowadays, even mechanics.
Dude,
dude. I mean, YouTube had to replace my dryer's heating element like a month ago. Nice. And there's a guy on there. He's like, "This is how you do it."
There usually is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think are we missing 2 options here?
Let me see.
That would be a very Kyle's Chaos Corner thing to happen.
I mean, it's cool.
5, 6, 7,
We're also gonna have to fact check all of these after he says them.
No, there's 15 there.
You put superhero and cat twice though.
That's one costume.
Oh, like a hybrid superhero cat.
Oh,
Yeah, superhero cat.
Okay, sick.
Okay, weird, but also what?
Just like I think this is like a secret fantasy of Kyle's.
Clearly,
Yeah.
we're getting into some weird stuff here.
Yeah, these are the
They
quote
weren't
unquote
supposed to
top
notice,
5
guys.
costumes.
You weren't supposed to notice.
The
Like,
source is
so-
Kyle's search history.
So, honey, what do you think about
I-
being a
I-
superhero cat this year?
There you go.
Look, Catwoman's pretty sassy.
She is sassy.
Not a
I'm
Oh wait,
done.
Bumblebee's on there. That must be from David's search history.
Yep.
And it's not the Transformers character.
I am gonna murder you.
Oh, it's B movie.
Yeah.
That's David's favorite movie for
Yeah.
certain reasons.
Mhm.
They're referencing another
Absolutely.
podcast we guested on.
Okay, I was like, I know there's some information I don't know here.
That's 100%. Yeah, we guessed it
Don't worry
on
about it.
a movie podcast, and all of us had to watch movies, and one of them was the B movie. And
I don't know what you're talking
I
about. I
made the
didn't.
decision to accidentally say "fuck bees," as I was trying to be funny and like
Yeah.
like fuck bees, we don't need them, and they heard David wants to fuck bees, so
Right. That's what
Well,
I
to be
heard.
fair,
No,
B
don't-
movie kind of a movie about fucking bees.
I actually never have seen B movie.
it's terrible. I don't recommend
Yeah.
it.
Don't watch it.
It's terrible, and I highly recommend it.
It's not worth the time.
Oh, all
right,
right.
good.
Let's hear this list.
All right, you guys got your list together?
Yeah.
wait.
Are we all supposed to be doing this? Because I didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought this was just for Solgob, dude. I've just
He's
been
just
bullshitting
chilling
the whole
there.
time.
Oh, okay. All right. I was hoping all you guys would do it, but whatever. I'll just leave Solgob out.
Also, clicking over your tab real quick, I love the fact that you're covering Jake's face with this. Perfect.
I didn't know why. I was like, you're talking the most. And this is Kyle's chaos corner, so I'll just cover this guy.
No, it's perfect.
That's fair. I
I was
accept
like,
that.
I'm definitely not covering me
Right.
Oh, well, yeah, you don't do that.
Don't.
on my own stream.
Right.
All right. So the top 5 for kids costume goes number 5, witch. Number 4, superhero. Number 3, Batman. Number 2, princess. And number 1, Spider-Man.
Hmm. Oh wait, are these like statistics?
Yeah, this is from
Oh,
actually.
I didn't know
where
we were
is it?
shooting for that.
Don't feel bad, he
National
didn't
Retail
explain it well.
Federations. No, I don't
Okay,
do it,
okay.
things like that.
All right, cool. Oh, I didn't do bad.
No, you got closer than I think I might have. Other than I think I'd have gotten Spider-Man as number 1,
Yeah.
but that's it.
All right. Top 5 adult costumes.
Hmm.
Number 5, pirate. Number 4, cat. Number 3, ghost. Number 2, vampire. Number 1, witch.
Okay. I got 4 of those. I mixed up superhero cat with cat.
Superhero cat. Lord.
Top 5. Number 5 for pets. Number 5, ghost. Number 4, bumblebee. Number 3, superhero cat. Number 2, hot dog. Number 1, pumpkin.
Sweet.
Okay.
Don't
I
know
got 'em
how
all
you.
except the cat thing. I was thinking, I was like, we were talking about your fantasy of superhero cat.
That's
I was
it.
like, all right, I'll just put that in adult.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
But that definitely makes sense.
we talked about Catwoman, so yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's like what they call the off-brand like Catwoman costume. The superhero
That's
/ cat
true.
costume.
Superhero
That makes
cat.
sense.
Yeah.
No, it's just a cat costume with a
This-
cape on it.
This is not Catwoman.
Right, yeah. Then you have those brands that this is not Catwoman.
Right.
All right, Kyle.
This is my bat-themed superhero costume.
Yeah, it's a Batman.
Illegally
Because we didn't pay for licensing.
Look, I just have an S on my shirt and a red cape. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh God, Kyle.
Sick.
I painted myself green so I could look like a vegetable.
Is that how you do your Halloweens?
Probably.
Oh yeah, full body paint.
Just-
Mhm.
Just throw a trash bag over yourself.
Yeah, I might have not done that.
Okay. Where are we at?
You're
here, Kyle?
trash.
You're trash.
Oh, we're
too.
done.
Are we done? Okay.
Yeah.
I lost track of where we are.
There was just 3 categories. Wow.
Yeah, but it's you. So,
Got it,
unfortunately,
top 10 costumes David would look stupid in next.
every you just put all of them. I look dumb. Anyway, thanks for coming on, man. This has been a ton of fun. Keep going, man. I love the stuff. Streams are always fun. I absolutely love the rap and the music. I'm gonna go look up some of that stuff that you told us about too. So I'm intrigued to hear some of the other music you've been a part of, man. And I appreciate you coming on here and just shooting the shit with us.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me, guys. It was good to meet you guys. It was fun.
Yeah.
Got to talk about some nerdy stuff I haven't had the chance to talk about with anybody else yet, like magic and
Right.
fantasy books. So
What
yeah,
we're
it's
here
fun.
for.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
And don't forget Catwoman.
Yeah, superhero Catwoman.
Right? Yeah. Had a great conversation about fantasy fiction, but the only thing that anyone will remember is Catwoman. No, I appreciate you very much, and I appreciate everyone who stuck around and watched. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful night. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, please hit the subscribe button and click that bell icon so you get notified for all of our upcoming videos and all of our new content. If there's anyone that you guys want to see us bring on the show, please let us know in the comments down below. And until next time, have a great day.